Why did we move to Australia?
Alam mo nung bata tayo, sinabi ko sa'yo na gusto kong tumira sa ibang bansa.
Naalala ko yun. And I told you during that time na ayoko. Are you ready to spill some tea tonight? It's winter time in Australia, kaya kami nagtsatsaa kasi napakalamig. Pero we'll also spill some meaningful tea. Tea.
Meaningful tea.
Yeah, today. Kasi we're gonna talk about the reason why we moved to Australia.
Okay.
I've talked about this, me personally, many times sa mga social media pages ko. In fact, nag-post ako sa Facebook ng status about it. And I think it's nice to hear your perspective as the man of the house. As the haligi ng tahanan.
Haligi ng tahanan.
Yeah. So, Pakundo, why did we move to Australia?
Alam mo nung bata tayo, sinabi ko sa'yo na gusto kong tumira sa ibang bansa.
Naalala ko yun. And I told you during that time na ayoko. Like, I remember that very, very clearly. Nasa harap kami ng jeep, nahatid niya ako pa uwi. Sabi ko sa kanya, hindi ako aalis ng bansa. Because I want to take care of my family.
Tama yan. So it was a point of contention.
Contention.
Yeah. Disagreement.
Contention? Contention!
So, nung nagkatrabaho ako, project ko yun na dadaling kita sa ibang bansa.
Nagkatotoo naman, tinumasa na tayo ngayon. O, diba?
Naalala mo rin ng na-invite tayo dito for a wedding.
Yeah, oo. Na-invite tayo sa kasal ng kaibigan natin.
Oo. So, nung time na yun, diba, parang wala naman talaga sa radar natin ng Australia.
I remember, gusto mo mag-either America or Canada. Yes.
Kasi nakapunta ako sa America at saka sa Canada for business trips. Nung na-invite tayo dito for a wedding, di ba, naalala mo pa yung sinabi ka nun? Ano bang meron doon bukod sa Sydney Harbour Bridge, Kangaroo, Koala? Hindi natin, wala sa radar. Tayo dito and na-in-love tayo sa lugar.
Yes. Super. Like, ako yata, sobrang na-in-love ako. Yeah.
We felt at home.
Correct. And I remember, the reason why I felt very, very in love or so in love with Australia is how efficient it was and how friendly it was to kids.
Yeah.
Kasi we were traveling with little Pakundo back then and he was only like, I think 1.5 years old or 1. Alam ko, naalala ko bumili tayo ng stroller, pram.
Sabay, sa Kmart?
Sa Target.
Oo, tama.
Kasi hindi ko na siya kayang bitbitin. And
tapos ayaw niya magpabuhat sa akin.
Ayaw niya magpabuhat sa'yo, sa akin lang. And gulat na gulat ako kasi sumakay tayo ng bus, tapos yung platform bumababa.
Oo.
And yung mga trains, ang efficient niya, hindi siya masyadong nalilate. Like, during that time, walang na-late na train sa atin. And may elevator lift na gumagana. And those little things made me want to stay in Australia.
How can you forget the parents' room?
Oh, yung pa pala yung parents' room. Parang sobrang na-amaze ako na yung sa airport pa lang, there are parents' room kung saan pwede kang magpa-breastfeed in peace, may microwave, pwede kang magpalit, at pwede kahit anong gender. Mom and dad can enter. Sobrang laking ginhawa. And I think that was the reason why I literally fell in love. Kasi parang, meron palang bansang ganito ka-convenient. Yung convenience, I think that was what made me like Australia.
Yeah.
Pero ikaw?
Kinonvince tayo ng mga friends natin na meron na ring anak dito. Di ba? Nilayout nila, pag dito kayo nakatira, ito yung mga benefits. Meron kang maternity benefit, may childcare benefit ka. So talagang kahit wala kang help dito, there is support.
Correct. I think one of the reason why sobrang naengganyo ko is what your best friend na nag-migrate dito, sinabi talaga niya na may work-life balance dito sa Australia. So sinasabi niya na dahil kailangan niyang sunduin yung anak niya sa daycare at ang daycare nagsasara ng alas 6 ng gabi, kailangan alas 5, out na siya sa office kasi kailangan niya nang sunduin yung anak niya. And doon yata ako parang, parang on the data, alis ka, especially may anak ka. And I heard from him na yung company sa Australia, very understanding, lalo na sa mga parents na kailangan magsundo ng anak. And I think that was what, for as a mom, no, na walang time sa anak ko dahil sa traffic sa Philippines. Gusto ko talagang makasama yung anak ko ng mas mahabang oras.
Sa tingin ko kung hindi tayo nag-move dito, laking yaya.
Correct.
Si Little Pakundo.
Yeah. And to be honest, nung time na yun, pag nagbibilang yung anak natin, kasi nakakapagsalita na siya, accent niya yung accent nung nag-aalaga sa kanya. So dun mo nakikita na ay hindi siya lumalaki through my guidance. Kumbaga, lumalaki siya sa feeling ng ibang tao. Feeling.
So kaya napaisip talaga tayo, nung nakita natin yung kung paano yung mamuhay dito. Although 10 days lang naman yun. Pero nakita natin yung mga kaibigan natin, yun nga, yung best friend ko na
parang ang ganda ng buhay nila.
Oo, ang ganda ng buhay nila. Pinatira tayo sa kanila. Diba? Pinahiram yung kotse nila.
Yeah, nag-drive tayo. Nang right naman, buhay naman kami, andito pa kami. So, wala naman siyang demerit. So, okay naman.
Kinailangan natin umuwi sa Philippines because tapos na yung holiday.
Yeah.
Kasi anong ginawa mo?
Umiyak. Umiyak ko nung umiyak. Naalala ko sobrang teary-eyed ko nung nasa airport. Kasi hindi ako, parang ayoko umalis. Kasi sobrang ganda nung naging experience ko. And hindi naman Australia yung first out of the country ko. Like, nadala mo na ako sa Singapore, din ka nag-propose. And nakapag-Hong Kong na ako. And also na kahit papaano nakapag-trip din ako ng maikli sa Italy and sa Switzerland.
Korea.
Nakapag-Korea din pala ako. Hindi ko nakapag-America at Canada. Pero iba talaga yung impact ng Australia sa akin. Was it the same for you?
Oo.
Was it?
Iba yung... I don't know. It's just...
Magic. Charot. Love at first sight. Parang nakita mo ako.
Parang gano'n. It felt home.
It felt home. So, was it the reason why ultimately ang pinili mo Australia, even if you also had an opportunity sa US or Canada?
Sabi nga nila, if it's for you, things will fall into place.
Lol. Fall into place.
Hindi siya pilit.
Hindi siya pilit,
diba? So, nag-tourist tayo dito, 10-day holiday, umuwi tayo, tapos kinulit mo ako.
Literal nagging. It was hell.
Yun naman. Kasi
kinulit-kulit ko siya.
Kahit ako gusto ko rin na bumalik doon and nakita ko yung magiging benefits for our family. Lalo na young family tayo.
And also the reason why ikaw yung ninag ko was because IT professional si Pakundo and we know na malaki yung opportunities ng IT dito sa Australia and ako sales. And unfortunately, for me sa industry ko, wala akong opportunity or yung hindi ako in demand kasi sales is a very common job dito sa Australia. So hindi yun yung skill na hinahanap nila or may kakulangan. Diba? Ito ko yung opportunity for Pakundo. Sinilit ko siya. Kasi sabi ko, siya yung may way for us to move to Australia. And ginawa naman niya ng paraan. So paano? So paano mo nagawa ng paraan, Pakundo? Share mo naman.
Sa awa naman ng Diyos.
Sa awa ng Diyos. Hindi ka narinig ko salita ng ganyan. Ganyan ko sa YouTube.
So, pinalad tayo magkaroon ng...
Bakit ang lalim mo mag-Tagalog? Sige. Go na.
So we're very lucky to be granted a work visa.
Yes.
10 months after our trip.
To give a background, bakit ka nabigyan ng working visa?
Kasi yung aking company ay merong office dito.
Yes. So yung head office ng company mo is nandito and you're working sa Manila office.
Yeah. So sila yung nagbigay ng path para magkaroon ng transfer dito.
What, is it because you asked? Or is it because they gave it to you?
As with all things in life, if you don't ask, you don't get.
What? You don't ask for me?
Huh?
No, you did not ask. Did
No,
you ask?
I asked the Lord. Galing nga, no? I asked the Lord. Sabi ko kay Lord, bigyan niyo ako ng partner na matalino, maganda, taga-UP.
Hindi nabigay sa kanya.
Ayun. Ito yung lumitaw. Sabi ko kay Lord, thank you, Lord.
Wait, so you asked.
I asked.
You asked. So, natakot ka nung nag-ask ka?
No, not really.
Not really.
Not really.
Kasi what is there to lose, diba?
What is there to lose?
Kasi pag nag-know naman, may work ka pa din.
And it's just one of the ways. Diba? Hindi lang naman yun ang way. There are other ways para makalipat dito.
Yeah, and I think you told me to trust you. Kasi ang kulat ko talaga nun for him. Kasi yung friends namin, they migrated to Australia through the skilled migration.
Skilled independent.
Sorry. Skilled independent, which was the, anong pangalan? 189. 189 visa. So, nung time na yon, kinukulit kita na mag-resign. Mag-resign ka na, mag-189 visa na tayo, la. Kasi marami ka namang points. Talagang pinilit ko siya. You know, that you told me, relax, I got you. Sabi mo sa akin, leave it with me. Yan. Yeah.
Kasi kung hindi man mag-work yun, or if the opportunity wasn't available through that path, marami namang ibang pathways.
Yeah, and you will do the skilled migration eventually if ever ma-reject ka. Yeah.
So, gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, if it's meant for you, diba?
It's meant for you.
Things will just fall into place. Hindi mo siya kailangan pilitin.
And actually, sobrang, naiyak ako. Pero totoo yun. Kasi like less than a year later, naalala ko, March tayo nag-travel ng 2016 sa Australia.
March, ano yun eh? Late March
to April.
Tapos early April.
And February, how do you say February?
February.
February. February 2017, nandito na tayo. And that's because pero working visa, which was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was good. So
I think it's hindi man siya permanent resident agad. But it was a sort of like a trial period.
Yes.
Diba? So hindi porket temporary resident hindi ka wala siyang benefits. Meron pa yung benefits on because di ba tayo comfortable naman yung buhay sa Pilipinas, may maganda akong work, may maganda kang work, may support system tayo kay Little Pacundo.
Yeah.
Diba? Kumbaga,
daming lolang nag-aalaga kay Little Pacundo.
Komportable.
Yeah.
So, if ever, di ba, in-uproot natin yung life natin doon to move here. So, parang yung working visa na yun was like a trial period to see if, ano ba, is it really worth uprooting your life and moving here? At least there's also an option na if ever it doesn't work,
makakauwi tayo.
Then we can just go back.
Yeah. And during that time, the visa that we got was 457. Now, no visa mo. My only role on how we were able to move to Australia was my convincing powers and also like pushing him talaga. Kasi kung hindi ko yan pinush, we won't be here.
Gaya nga sabi mo, hindi kailangan pilitin.
Hindi, pero yung 457 kasi wala na nga yung 457. But that 457 visa, there's an option to BPR from that one, di ba? Parang after 4 years, pwede kang mag-apply.
There are a number of
options,
pathways
from the 457. And I think we were very lucky kasi whilst we were here, na-offerat ka pa rin ng, tama ba? Ng permanent resident.
Na i-convert siya to 186.
186, which is the employee-sponsored. Employer-sponsored.
Direct entry.
Taray. Basta PR.
Permanent residence.
Yeah. So, sobrang swerte ko naman kasi all I did is to be a wife. And now we're here. Tama ba? Yeah. I supported you during the PTE. I just said, good luck! Kasi yun, nag-grant naman. Kasi kung ako yun, malamang bagsak ka. So, was it worth it, the condo?
Yes.
Yeah. You think that move was really good?
Yeah. And then again, hindi ka naman din siya pinilit. So, nagkaroon ng opportunity, and then I just grabbed it. And
the beauty of how we were able to move here kasi everything fell into place. And swerte talaga tayo. And I think swerte ka sa akin. Swerte talaga. Because, alam mo yun, like, and I think it wouldn't happen kung hindi ka rin valued ng company mo. Because you really work hard.
I give my best.
You give your best. And your best is good enough. It's not good enough. Yan lang, Pondo. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank me. If not
Thank
for
you.
me, you're not here. I'm claiming everything.
If not
Everything
for
is
you.
because of me.
Well, that's true.
Where?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think. Also, for those na magbabalak sa Australia, you really have to do your research and think, no, kung ano yung skills. You have to weigh kung may opportunity. And between the two of us, siya yung meron. So I pushed him. See? I'm really, ang galing ko talaga, no? Talagang pinupush ko lahat. Lahat ng gusto ko mangyari, ginagawa ko ng paraan.
Madiskarte siya.
Pero siya yung ginamit. Ginamit lang kita.
Ginamit din kita.